Hey, this is David Skrika here. So I thought I would just show you something kind of wild right now. There's a tropical storm about a couple hundred miles north of us right now, and it's going to turn into a hurricane shortly. It's almost there. I think the max winds are now 60, 65 miles per hour. Now down here, we see the thing. I've talked about this in hurricanes in the past. This is just the bands actually of the storm, believe it or not, which just shows you the power in these things. There's really not much going on here. I'm in the house, just so you know, too, so you don't have to worry about me getting hit by lightning. But anyhow, just wanted to show you this, how wild this is. There's only 15, 20 mile per hour winds. We haven't really gotten any rain from this because what happened is the storm kind of veered to the east and then it went north. So it kind of, and see, the thing about these storms is you have to be most of the bad stuff is to the east of them. So because it veered to the east, we were on the west side of the storm, and that's usually where it doesn't happen, which shows you how bad Dorian was, because that was the east side of the storm when it came over Abaco was actually what started to destroy everything, and actually the bad end was the second part of it. But most things were already done by the first end, which tells you how bad it was. Now for whatever reason, it's always on the east side of the storm is where there's like the heavier winds and rains and stuff like that. So you can see pretty well. We're gonna get some rain. It's about 5 a.m. in the morning. The thunder actually woke me up, so I figured I'd do this because it's still dark out. And the one thing about living here is we don't really have light pollution, right? The island's only got about 8,000 to 10,000 people. So we don't really have cities, and obviously you can see all the stars at night. Obviously not tonight because of the storm, but when you can see all the stars at night because of the lack of light pollution. So when you're in a city, you wouldn't see a storm quite like this. I did see one in Canada a few years ago, but anyhow, there you go. I just thought I showed that. Pretty wild.